95% of all people are not financially independent, and only 5% are financially independent. And the question is, how can you belong to the 5%? Ask yourself that question. Well, have you read maybe all the books about success? Have you attended all the seminars and listened to all the success gurus? And all because of all that, you're still not further in life? Well, interestingly, you're not alone in this situation. You see, thousands of people just like you are searching for success, and they buy material and they hope that maybe somehow they'll find the answer that will make them a self-made millionaire. Well, most people are living like in a dream world. They're living in a world of illusions. And even though they are willing to learn and think positively, nothing really changes for the better. And they're still at the same place. And I don't think that the problem is lack of motivation. I think that the main problem is people don't know how to actually do it, what to actually put into action so it leads to the same kind of results. You see, the world is full of opportunities and times have changed and you have a lot of choices, but the problem is you have too many choices, and that sometimes leads to confusion. You see, if you do what you've always done, obviously you will get the same result and you'll be just like everyone else. So my question to you is, what is it that you need to do differently or change in order to belong to the 5% who are financially independent? You were born to do more than just to go to work, to pay bills and die. You see, most people are stuck in the rat race, or I call it the hamster wheel. You see, just like the hamster who's spinning his wheels over and over and over, but he stays in the same place. Most people, they go to work, they have an income, then they have bills, and at the end of the month, they're just exactly at the same place where they started out. Now, the question is, what is it that you have as a belief system? Because most people have the belief system that go to school, get good grades, and get a good job and a career, then get married, have a house and a mortgage and this and that, and by the end, when you're 65, you can retire happily. But the problem is, this type of, let's say, old kind of thinking is no longer working. And you see, imagine you had a supercomputer, and the supercomputer is better than any kind of computer that you can imagine in this world. It's faster and can process more information and so forth. But then you use the software, let's say, from the 80s, okay? And you feed your supercomputer with the software from the 80s. And what happens? Well, it's not going to perform very well. And it's exactly the same in life. You see, you still have the wrong or the old kind of information, and you believe that a certain way will lead to a good life, but the problem is that this is obsolete, okay? You need to change your thinking. There's new kind of information, and I want to show you and teach you in my super package exactly how I went from zero to self-made millionaire in only 2.5 years. Most people have only one way of thinking, and that thinking is, how can I get a better job? How can I get promoted or get paid more with maybe getting a second job and so forth? But the problem is, it's the wrong kind of vehicle to get ahead in this world or in this life. You see, at the age of 65, 80% of people are dependent on the state. 15% of people have a little bit of money saved, and only 5% of people are financially independent. Now, let's compare this with the following statistics. 85% of people have a regular 9-to-5 job. 10% of the people are self-employed, like doctors or lawyers or specialists, and only 5% are entrepreneurs. You see, your boss cannot make you rich, and that's the problem. So you need to obviously change your thinking, and having a regular job is not going to make you a self-made millionaire. Now, let's look at the millionaires in America, okay? 10% of all millionaires are in the top management of large corporations, okay, like CEOs and so forth. 5% of millionaires are self-employed, they're specialists like doctors and so forth. And 5% are salespeople, and 74% of all self-made millionaires are entrepreneurs. And only 1% are musicians in the show business, stock market people, inventors, lottery winners, and so forth. So ask yourself, what is the most likely or the best strategy to become a self-made millionaire? And the answer is obvious. It's to start your own business. Now, how are you going to do that? Well, in my super package, I'm going to teach you and show you exactly what it takes, how I have done it, and all the lessons of the last 20 years of my life combined in this one product will show you exactly how it's done and how you can enrich your life. Now, what does it take to start your own business and become successful as an entrepreneur? Well, there's a few factors, okay? It's not a simple, straightforward answer. First of all, you need to have the right kind of mental attitude, okay? Second of all, you need to have clarity. You need to know exactly what it is that you want to do. Then you need to know yourself. You need to know who are you, what are you exactly good at in this life, okay? What God-given talents do you have? And then, very practical, you need to have some sales skills, okay? You need to know how sales psychology works, and you need to have some marketing knowledge, okay? Because business is selling a product to a customer, okay? And the better you are at sales and marketing, the more successful you're going to be. And you see, in my program, in my super package, I have included all my knowledge about sales, marketing, business, mental attitude, everything that you need to know in order to succeed as an entrepreneur, okay? So all my tools, all my knowledge, all my thinking and my thoughts. And you see, it takes one idea, one thought, or one kind of piece of information to change everything. Maybe you're doing almost everything right, but there's one thing that you're missing, and that's the reason why you're not getting ahead. And I'm offering you in my program a lot of information. I'm offering you over 50 kind of individual programs about business, about success, about personal development, and so forth, so that you will get everything that you need, all the tools, the hows, in order to succeed as an entrepreneur and to make money, to be happy, and to live your dream.